They're lesbians, Harold. Hello, Spuds. Today we are going to play my favorite game, Call of Cthulhu! I've played it 3 times, but we are going to play it through a 4th time because there are 4 endings, and I have only gotten 3 of them. The way this game works is you make decisions, and based on those decisions are the options available to you later. Very common mechanic. The other system with this is you have sanity, which you can't get back as you lose it. So losing sanity makes you become psychotic and you lose rational thought and choices. So your decisions start to become more and more crazy. Very on brand for something in the Cthulhu mythos. Now, I am a person that usually, if the video game says, do you want to drink the potion? Do you want to do the murder? The question, do you want to? I am gung-ho for, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Drink it. Eat it. Wear it. That kind of thing. The 4th ending requires you don't do things, and it's why I've never gotten it. So this is going to be a deliberate playthrough where I make conscious decisions not to do the thing, and you guys get to watch me suffer through that. I have a list of the things I'm supposed to do, and I've written it down in a way where you won't know what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to spoil stuff for you. So here's the list. Number 1, drink alcohol every time. 2, read all unholy books. 3, never answer in Raleigh. 4, accept the doctor's help. 5, save the doctor. 6, don't embrace the knowledge. 7, do not drink the medicine. 8, do not eat the body. 9, do not raise the gun. And 10, save. If you get that last one, congratulations. You're a potato, truly. If you don't, more power to you. Alright, let's waste no more time and let's enter madness. Chapter 1. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. Torpor? Tropper? Toper? It's like Stuber, but Toper? Seems kind of like the word Stuber. Without looking it up, that's my assumption. Here we go. Enter madness. If I am mad, it is a mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Problematic man. Brilliant works. But it is like taking a walk and tripping over racism. To move, use L. Awesome. So a cool thing about this game is your guy has PTSD, and he does suffer from panic attacks. And doing things that cause him to have panic attacks could lower your sanity, which I told you before is a very bad thing, because you can't get that back. But it also, he becomes loud, he's breathing heavy, you can't see well. It just is it's a bad thing. Don't don't think fate's the only thing dragging me along. It's also linear.
You have been chosen.
Yeah, I forgot I can sprint. Just gonna make you guys watch me casually walk through the game. Here we go.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
So some things to note. The little white dots mean I can explore it. Sometimes it's like a drawer and it'll open. Sometimes it's more like investigate right away. First of all, we know I gotta drink this. Hey. Oh. I have more than one apparently. Let's go. Let's drink this whiskey right away. See up at the top? This will affect your destiny. Already making choices. Great. Okay.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. The doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now their effect has been wearing off. Too bad, dude.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
That might help you with your dreams.
A lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader.
Now they just like sit there, I guess.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I have business here.
Nope, I can't. Alright, cool. Ooh.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
They're lesbians, Harold. Case closed. The husband could never understand why his wife had left him. He kept on calling me for weeks after the investigation had been closed. Ooh.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Oh man, I busted a speakeasy. But I'm
Natural
drinking whiskey
sciences,
too!
linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Alright. The telephone needs to ring. But I have learned the telephone will not
Been a
ring
while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
when the radio is on. Ah! We've picked up my journal! The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Hint. Probably Cthulhu, because that's the name of the game. Sanity. Here's the lovely sanity I was explaining about. I am stable, and I only have one thing unlocked that's causing me trouble. Nightmares. I was in World War I, got some PTSD, traumatized, and I drink some sleeping pills. Drink them? Ooh, I eat them. Take them? Inventory. A cool handy-dandy lighter. My sleeping pills in the cases. Alright. Phone can't ring while the radio's on. Sorry, radio. So ready for this.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
So here's the sitch on this. Obviously, this is their clever way of making you put in skill tree points. As far as I have learned, a lot of this is useless. A lot of it is useless. I have been a master of the occult and medicine. These are in yellow because this is the only time you can put points in them until you find other things to increase those skills. The purple ones you can increase as you level. I have been a master of the occult. I've been a doctor of medicine. I've been a psychiatrist, psychologist, whichever you want me to be. I've been eloquent. I've been strong. I've been the investigating master. They don't do much. They don't change much of the story. But you know what I haven't been? I haven't been incredibly good at finding things. I'm gonna be incredibly good at finding things, guys. She's like, tell me about yourself, and I'm like, I'm not very eloquent or strong. I'm not very good at actually investigating, but oh man, let me tell you about how I spot things that are hidden. Do you really want to validate this? Ooh! Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors.
Progress.
And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
That's a good way to keep your job. Hang up on the lady.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
That second
If you
one.
come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead.
Rip.
Even you must know of her. She was Sara Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Cthulhu.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Your notebook contains things. Oops. Am I actually gonna look at the notebook very often? No. I never do. It's a lot of useless information. We already read this? No, we didn't. I'm in Boston. I should sleep somewhere else, and I should probably get rid of whiskey, but this is mine! That's nice, boy. Is the painting the only thing I can examine? Nope, I can look at this. Cool.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family.
A shipping
Rather
label.
thin.
Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist Sara Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sara and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life there with their only son, Simon. Cool. Construct the diary. It's the same thing. That's great. If I read it here, I don't have to read it twice.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
So this is how dialogue works. There are answers that progress the story and you can no longer click. And then there are answers that just happen to learn more information like these. And then there are answers that you unlock based on investigating or eloquency, those kind of things that I chose not to pick. But see, I still get this option because I investigated the painting. So being thorough and clicking on everything often overrides the need to be investigative or persuasive. And the story elements drive forward no matter what. So it doesn't seem really... I'm just gonna be really good at finding hidden things.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You're asking the
I'm a
wrong
private
dude.
investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions.
Uh-huh.
Everyone knew that.
Oh.
She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Schizophrenia.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr.
1924.
Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I can move on.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Honor?
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sara Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
My situation?
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Do we ever have a choice?
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
So there's some new things you can investigate in the room. This all looks here we go. Okay. Ah! Look at that! I'm a master in medicine now. Done and done. How much did that... Let's look. 12%. Okay, cool. I've got a 12% chance of success.
Darkwater is off the
Surgery?
coast
I don't
of
know.
Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of this moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story.
All I have to do is go to the
Blah, blah,
port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Hey, can I drink this again? It doesn't affect your destiny though. Okay. It looks like you only have to drink it once every cutscene. Alright, let's do this. I think I'm only gonna play a chapter for every recording. So we will pick up with chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, and we'll see you next time. Bye!